Hello everyone, this is JC Flow here again, continuing from where we last left off, after obviously the things that have gone on. So I'm a bit fuzzy, honestly, about what exactly we did last time that was different, and hopefully maybe I'll be able to see like what I did. But anyway, so like I said in my update video, these are going to be just like the old-fashioned sort of stuff that I was doing because I haven't exactly taught myself how to do the new stuff yet. So, supposedly this will be the last time that the videos will be in this style, like the thumbnails, I don't know. It'll just be new when I get to the next series. But yeah, so let us continue. What's the plan for today? Hitting the Louvre? Checking out Les Halles, maybe? Actually, I was thinking... Severin? How rude. Don't they teach you to knock? No time for bickering, JJ. It's time. Time? For what? The trial, you dunce. Already? A large protest has started to form in the Place de la Concorde. No doubt it'll turn into an unruly mob before long. The spirit of revolution is in the air. We must act now. I'm going to start the necessary preparations at the courthouse, so I need you to get the king from the Palace Royal. You want me to drag the king to the courthouse? I'm not even sure that I could drag him from his chair. Use diplomacy, you dolt. I'm sure you'll think of something. Right. Come along, Sparrow Son. We have a king to defend. Sort of. I'm not even sure if we have, like, sufficient evidence to make it at least seem decent, like a decent defense. Falcon and Sparrow Son rush across the city. Scores of angry eyes watch the pair's every move. Cocorico was right. The spirit of revolution is in the air. Outside the Palace Royal, a crowd has started to form. The royal guards watch in nervous anticipation. 3,600 and... Save it! We're number one. You again? Shouldn't you... you again? Oh wait. You again. Shouldn't you be in jail? There's no time for that nonsense. Your Majesty, we need you to come with us. Why? I'm not sure what to get this best response. Maybe this one? I mean, this game's hilarity would... this game's, jokes and such would suggest that probably this would be the best result, but I'll go with this one, because why not? There's a trial. Well, why didn't you say so? I love trials. Oh, am I needed to give a testimony? Please say it so. As a matter of fact, Your Majesty, yes, I think you'll need to give a testimony. Oh, goody, goody, goody. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. Never mind. And on to the court. I mean, did anyone spot us? I don't think so. It's still early. The crowds are only just starting to form. With any luck, we can get this trial over with before anyone realizes what's going on. You... Uh-oh. You treasonous scumbags! You actually captured the king! Captured? Clearly a joke, Your Majesty. Ah, very subtle. I like it. So it's true. You do intend to hold a trial. Your actions are utterly despicable. You are all on the same level as the filthy rebel dissenters. Do you intend to stop us, Inspector? On any other day I would. You are roughened lawbreakers through and through. I want nothing more than to see you tried and punished for your traitorous stances. But I owe a debt to you, Falcon, and to Monsieur Cocorico. So you'll let us pass? I have ordered for 12 National Guards to set up a perimeter around the entrance of the Palace de la Justice. The rebels will inevitably catch word of that the king is here. They will try to storm the building, and when they do, we will be ready to hold them off. That's amazing. Thank you, Inspector. Go on, before I change my mind. I know I gave him a different voice before, but I can't remember what it was exactly. And I should have probably looked at the other videos before I did this, but anyway. Alright, everyone settle down. Settle down, everyone. Settle down. Oh, should I be standing here? Am I in the right place? Well, you are perfect, Your Majesty. Now is everyone here? J.J. Falcon, present. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Severin Cocorico, present. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oh, this will be good. I wonder who's on trial. Are the jury all here? All present and accounted for, Your Honor. Everything seems to be in order. The court is now in session for the trial of King Louis Philippe. Oh, that's me. Wait, what? Wait, what? Actually, that's... Calm down, Your Majesty. We're simply prosecuting you for a short list of 32 crimes against the French people. What is this madness? Did you set me up on this? Up to this? Well, yes and no. We are your defense, Your Majesty. I'm so confused. The process is simple. I'll state a charge that is being leveled at you, and present my evidence for the charge. You, and your defense, will then have the opportunity to present their own counter-evidence. I'm even more confused. Just let us do the talking, Your Majesty. We're doing this for your own good. Wouldn't want you to end up like old Louis XVI now, would we? Let us proceed. Prosecution, present the first charge. King Louis Philippe, you are being charged with neglecting the lower classes of the nation. Your continued support of Guzot's outdated policies have resulted in an ever-growing wage gap. Poverty is rampant, animals are forced to turn to begging, thievery, and burglary just to survive. How do you justify this vile attitude? Goodness, you're going straight for the jugular, aren't you? I'm a good person. I don't hate poor people. I feel mild contempt for them, certainly, but don't we all? Please allow me to do the talking, Your Majesty. Severin, the king is far kinder to the poor people than the general populace has been led to believe. Some would even describe him as describe him as a generous philanthropist. I do remember now the things we heard about him. Who would describe him as a generous philanthropist? Some would. You're going to have to do better than that. Show me an example. Just one example of the king being generous to a poor person. Yeah, not that one. This is gonna go horribly. But anyway, I would like to present this story. It is an account of a person who was a sick and starving beggar. One day, this beggar was approached by the king. Did the king offer the beggar money? No, he offered something far better. He offered the beggar financial advice. It's true, I did do that. Where is that beggar now? He runs a successful business that can pull 40 francs from a single client transaction. Amazing. And the ex-beggar attributes the king for his radical transformation? Well, he didn't say so directly, but it was implied. Interesting. Would you mind telling us the name of this person? Oh, this is going to be... hopefully this works. His name is Renard Vulpes. Oh, Renard Vulpes, the trickster and con artist who runs the deplorable private investigation service. You're familiar with him? Of course, that fox has been meddling in trials and disturbing investigation for years. If this is the caliber of a person that's produced by the king's financial advice, then we should all be deeply concerned. Shoot. Oh dear. Outside the Place Royale, protesters charged the building's gates, effortlessly overcoming the royal guards. Looters take the opportunity to overrun and ransack the building. Where on earth is that accursed king? Pierrot! No sign of him, ma'am. Rumours he's gone and fled the building, same as Guzot. The Prime Minister and the King both fled before we even started our assault. How is that even possible? Madame Beaumont, I've found someone who may be of use. Oh dear, quack. A royal guard? Nice find, Fontaine. Speak, Doc. Tell us where the king is. Ha! You think me a common turncoat? Quack. I would have you know I'm a mighty officer Beak. I would sooner die than betray my country. Quack. Okay. The Palace de Justice! A couple of lawyers came, took him to the Palace de Justice. That was easy. Pierrot, Fontaine, gather the crowd. We're marching on the Palace de Justice. What are we up to? Charge 12? Please continue, prosecutor. Very well. King Louis Philippe, you stand accused of crushing small businesses in favor of supporting wealthier industry giants. Such an nepotic attitude only serves to discourage people from forming their own enterprises. I disagree. As a self-made businessman, the king has constantly shown his support for all businesses, big and small. Another ludicrous assertion from the defense. Prove me wrong, JJ. When has the king ever shown support for a grassroots business? Let's see. I mean, that could work. Definitely not that one. I would like to present a story. It is an account of a fisherman, angler, who recently caught an enormous catfish from the Seine. Some say the fish was as large as 2 meters. Upon catching the fish, the king congratulated the man and offered him compensation for his efforts. Compensation for his efforts? You mean he bought the fish? In so many words, yes. Well, putting aside from how weak an example that is of a man supporting local business, I see a much more pressing issue. There is no way that a fisherman caught a 2-meter catfish from the Seine. What if he had a killer bait, like say a box of high-end chocolates? Ludicrous. Nobody would be stupid enough to use chocolates as fishing bait. You guys can't be serious. Oh boy. So, I mean, technically we are supposed to have him tried for being a horrible king. But at the same time, I hope our defense isn't being too, quote-unquote, lenient. Anyway, outside the doors of the Tribunal de Grande, Inspector Villarti watches the ever-growing crowd of protesters. The National Guard poise their bayonets, keeping the angry mob at bay. Disgusting rabble, the lot of them. Oh, it looks like the guards are letting some through, though. An emissary of the rebels, or perhaps one who considers themselves a leader. Yep, the leader. Are you the officer in charge of this barricade? I am. I came to talk to you directly. I feel we can settle this maturely. No violence, no casualties. Wouldn't that be marvelous? We only have one demand. That is, that you stand aside and let me escort the king out of the building. Grant me that, and I will order the crowd to disperse. I don't know if this is your first revolution, mademoiselle, but it certainly isn't mine. If your protesters want the king, then they will have to get past the line of National Guards. And I don't think your people have the skill, equipment, or raw numbers to accomplish such a feat. And she walks away. I believe we're up to the last charge, are we not? Correct. Charge 32. King Louis Philippe, you are accused of being an imbecile. You are mentally unfit to run this country. No need to get personal. It isn't a crime to be an idiot, Severin. Thankfully, if it were, we would all be doing some hard time right now. Illegal, no, but it does raise the question of why we are giving an idiot so much power. Let's not follow the example of Great Britain, who let the Mad King, George III, rule for decades past his prime. King Louis Philippe is neither mad nor stupid. He is an intelligent and competent individual. Oh god. I'd have you know that I am only competent on prune days. Why would he say that? Your Majesty, please. You've chosen an impossible battle, JJ. The king's idiocy is widely accepted. I urge you to prove me wrong. Show me one shred of evidence that the king is not a blithering idiot. Say that. I would like to present this account given by the local librarian. He asserts that the king is somewhat of an avid reader. Picture books don't count, JJ. Oh, I had no idea that an extensive history of Macedonian Empire was a picture book. The king has been known to check out as many as a dozen thick books in a single day, covering a whole range of subjects. Face the facts, Severin. The king is an educated man. Perhaps a test is in order. That won't be necessary. What was the name of the book you mentioned? An expansive history of the Macedonian Empire? Tell me, Your Majesty, where is Macedonia? Where? Yes, I'll even make it easy. Just tell me the name of the continent. What continent is Macadamia in? I honestly have no clue where that would be either. You can do this, Your Majesty. It's a 1 in 7 shot. Can you really do it? That. I want to say Africa? But I've got it. London. Oh mon dieu. I think we're done here, Your Honor. As I have demonstrated with excruciating detail, the king is an incompetent, lazy, stupid, and occasionally malicious. He isn't fit to run a bakery, let alone a nation. Very well, prosecutor. Does the defense have anything to add? I mean, we're supposed to attempt to defend him, but we're at the same time supposed to let him go? I mean, get tried. Yes. Yes, Your Honor. I've got nothing. I've defended this man to the best of my abilities, and I have nothing more to say. Very good. Then I shall now converse with the jury. We shall determine precisely which crimes the king is guilty of, and decide on an appropriate punishment. Punishment? Lawyer man, you have to do something. I'm scared. Calm down, Your Majesty. The whole purpose of this trial was to see that your punishment is fair and fitting. You're not going to end up with your head on a spike. At least, I don't think you will. That mademoiselle is returning. How naive. Negotiations are over, mademoiselle. Once again, I ask that you let me pass. Let me extract the king without issue, and then we shall be on our way. I warn you, the processors are getting rowdy. Any moment now, they might charge on their own accord. Your commitment to pacifism is admirable, but you are brimming with naivety, mademoiselle. Be on your way. Tisk. I warned you that your methods were too passive, madam. That foul voice. Show yourself, wolf. You're the friar who gave me the tip-off about the croque-monsieur. Was my information no good, Inspector? Did I not say how and when you could reach the croque-monsieur? You omitted a few details. Your words almost killed a few acquaintances of mine. Well, Inspector, it seems that you and I agree on something. This wolf has a forked tongue. There's no need for you to direct your hatred at me, madam. I came here to give you a gift, a peace offering. You have nothing to offer. I most certainly do. Did you know that this tunnel of the sleeping city winds straight under the Palace de la Justice? It's true. If one were to put enough gunpowder in the right spot, one could even take an entire side of the building down. What are you prattling on about? How much gunpowder do you think it would take, madame? 5 kilograms? 100? Maybe 200 kilograms, just to be safe. Friar, tell me you didn't. The fuse is lit. In 20 seconds, the pillars of the Palace de la Justice will fall like the Temple of Dagon. Running will do you no good, you brother-killing pute. You're bluffing. There will be no explosion. You would like that to be the case, wouldn't you, Inspector? But unfortunately for you, the Viridian Killer emerges one last time. You! This isn't going to be good. I must congratulate you, JJ. No, Falcon. You argued excellently. I am as unsure of the Penguin's fate as you are, but one thing is for certain. You could not have done your job any better. Thank you, Cocorico. I mean, I guess we did. After a small amount of deliberation, we have come to a decision. We find the defendant, King Louis Phillepe, to be exploded. Mon Dieu, what was that? An explosion. It sounded like it came from right outside. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but, well, in a manner of speaking, how to put this? For pity's sake, spit it out, monsieur. Rebels! It's the rebels! There was a big explosion at the entrance, and the rebels are pouring into the building as we speak. You heard the rabbit. Everybody clear out. Your Honor, quickly. What was the verdict? Really? In a time like this? There's no better time. Exile. Get out. Now get out of here. Court is adjourned. A valiant effort, Falcon, but we're both out of time. We're out of both time and options. If the rebels want the king so badly, they can take him. You can't say that. The roosters get a point, Falcon. Let's just turn the king over and let him receive his dues. We've done all we can. No. You two give up far too easily. Sparrow-san, Kokuriko, we're escorting the king to R&M Associates. Renard's place? What can he do? If anyone has the power to make the king disappear, it would be that conniving fox. Yeah, that just might work. Come along, Your Majesty. If you want to live. Oh dear, oh dear. Come on, Kokuriko. No time to dawdle. I'm staying. For there to be any chance of your ridiculous plan succeeding, someone must stay behind and delay the rebels. Kokuriko. Go. I've got this. Good luck. That damned wolf nearly killed the lot of us. You're the one harboring the king? It's a pleasure to see you too again, madame. Don't get snarky. Where is he? You're too late. The king has long left the building. For all I know, he could be halfway to Guadalupe by now. So he's already gone. Damn. There goes my opportunity to enact justice. Enact justice? You should have seen the trial, madame. Everything was official, professional, and logical. It was the most brilliant display of justice I have ever seen. But the king is in the process of receiving a fitting punishment. Kokuriko, did my father receive a fitting punishment when you were the prosecutor at his trial 10 years ago? No, madame. But every day since then I have strived toward justice, and I shall continue to do so for the rest of my days. See that you do. That went off surprisingly well. I mean, I guess she didn't shoot him before, so I guess she wouldn't have shot him this time? But anyway, do hurry, Your Majesty. Huff. Huff. This is taking forever. You aren't going any further. It's that friar! I'm not going to let you take another step towards the king. I didn't come for the king. I came to kill you, J.J. Falcon. Very well, Sparrow-san, take the king and hurry to Renard's. I'll handle this monster. Are you sure you'll be okay? I can handle one crippled wolf. Okay, come on, Your Majesty. Huff. That explosion at the courthouse. That wasn't just the rebels, was it? Of course not. That was to take out the murderous Pute who killed my brother. Madame Bermont. She was the madam who pulled the trigger, but it was your words that sentenced him. And I would do it again. You and your brother are heinous individuals. Call us what you like. It doesn't matter anymore. Your blood must pay for this. An eye for an eye. That is the way of justice, the justice of old. Or judges of old. You don't appear armed. I don't need a gun or sword to kill you. There are 100 kilograms of gunpowder beneath your feet. One more step and this entire area will go. Or not. Vile scum. Inspector, just in time. You look a little singed. Did you hear that explosion, Monsieur Philippe? I did. It seems the rumors are true, Mousy. The revolution is in full swing. Go on. Go on! Get in there! Visitors, Monsieur Philippe. Visitors! I wonder who... Oh, my. King Louis Philippe. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Your Majesty. Huff, huff. Are you... Monsieur Philippe? I am. And this is my companion, Mousy. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Your Majesty. I must admit, I rarely have gentlemen of your caliber in this office. Please have a seat. Mousy, fetch His Majesty your tea. Some tea. Right away. I hear you can make people disappear. Ah, yes. A new identity, a new face. Indeed, I can make that happen. Of course, there is a price. How much? Normally such a service would cost 100 francs, but for you, Your Majesty, 10,000. 10,000 francs? I don't carry that sort of money on my person. I'm sure you can find a way. That crown on your head, and egg in your hand, would surely be enough to pay for this exquisite service. You are crook, Monsieur Philippe. Now, let's not call each other names. We are both grown men. Now let's see. You'll need a disguise. Ah, here we go. Put this on. How do I look? Mousy, could you come in here for a moment? Please. What is this, Monsieur Philippe? Oh, Who is this cockatoo? Where did the King lose Phillepe go? You see, Your Majesty? It's that convincing? Of course. But we'll have to give you a new name and identity to match your new look. We need a name that is original yet ordinary, subtle yet exquisite. John Smith? Brilliant, Mousy. Monsieur, your name is now John Smith. You are an upstanding English gentleman. Je m'appelle John Smith? That's no good. We will have to work on your English accent. Repeat after me. My name is John Smith. My name is John Smith. Wow. Did you grow up in London, Your Majesty? Your accent is impeccable. Really? Tell him, Mousy. I didn't understand any of it, so it must have been perfect English. Disguise, name, accent. I think we're all set. Are you ready, Mr. Smith? I don't think so. Of course you're ready. Flee, monsieur, flee! Take a horse to the Calais, from there, hire a boat to take you to the shores of England. Do you think we'll make it to England, Monsieur Philippe? With that disguise, Mousy, I think our client would be lucky to make it down the street. Come on, let's return this egg to Santaine. Well, she gets her egg back, so there's that. And back to the offices. Come on, Birdbrain, time's a-wasting. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Look who finally decided to show up. Give me a break. My legs are killing me from running all over Paris. Besides, we just had the case of the century. I think we're allowed one day to relax. Let's play some Jacques Noir. Nah, look at the stack of mail we have to reply to. Mail? Inspector Phillepe has asked us to sign off some paperwork regarding the death of Friar Remus. Cocorico wants us to arrange a lunch meeting to discuss potential future collaborative projects. And Madame Bermont has asked us to establish a constitution for the Second Republic, if you can believe that. Plus, we have like a dozen requests for legal work from other citizens of Paris. I guess word has gotten around that our involvement in the King's trial, huh? Mon Dieu. So much to do. But all I wanted is to take a holiday. Hey Falcon, do you think we were about to see some changes? Changes? The old king is gone. The Prime Minister resigned. And the Second Republic is kicking off. I'm just saying. Do you think that this could be the start of a new era of peace for Paris? I think so. I think it just might be, Sparrowson. Don't get me wrong. I'm certain that this isn't the last revolt Paris will ever see. Not by a long shot. But maybe for now, we can have a brief moment of harmony. A moment of harmony. That sounds nice. But enough talk about politics, Sparrowson. Let's pick up some breakfast first. Let's go pick up some breakfast. Sounds good. I feel like pains au chocolat. Pains? And so, that was the end of case 4A. Where we actually saved Cocorico, got to set the king on trial, and yeah, I mean, gave Paris a new era of peace, and fortunately a lot less bloodshed. So, yeah. Like I said before, this was an interesting game to play. It was very entertaining, and I loved the jokes and the references that they made every once in a while. But yeah, so there's going to be just one last episode of this, so I can get that case 4B, which I think I remember how to do. Or at least I think I have an idea of how to do. And so then we'll move on to the next series, and hopefully a new era for myself, where I'll be doing different types of thumbnails, different types of descriptions, maybe edit the video better if I have any better ideas. Well, all depending on the video itself, because I mean, some videos don't need any editing whatsoever, but yeah. Oh, this is Route B. Egalite, or something like that. Chapter 3, blah, blah. Thank you for playing Aviary Attorney. But yeah, so anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment if there's anything you liked, or if you have any suggestions. Subscribe if you want to see any videos from the past, present, and soon-to-be future. And until next time, I hope you guys make it a great day, and I'll be seeing y'all later.